Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. Here is what I'm taking to work today. So I have my usual coffee and tea. Coffee for 0 smart points with 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. I have my Teamy Skinny tea, 1 teaspoon of Teamy Skinny for 0 points with some lemon juice for 0 smart points. Have my Teamy Colon tea. This is actually for tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and let it steep all day. So I have 2 Teamy Colon bags in there, also 0 smart points. For lunch today, I have another poke bowl. So here I have half a bag of the Trader Joe's organic riced cauliflower for 0 smart points. On top of that, I have like a teaspoon of soy sauce for 0 and a teaspoon of sriracha for 0 smart points. I'm going to add 5 ounces of raw tuna for 2 smart points, half of a diced mango for 0 smart points, some sliced Persian cucumber for 0 smart points, half a cup of shelled edamame for 2 smart points, and this is about half a sheet of nori seaweed paper for 0 smart points. So my entire poke bowl is going to be 4 smart points. And for snack that I probably won't eat, but I'm going to have just in case, is this little tiny green apple for 0 smart points. So everything I'm having so far today before dinner is going to be 4 smart points.
Hey everyone, happy Friday! Here's my outfit of the day. Tomorrow is Mickey's birthday. Actually, I think he's going to be 65, but don't quote me on that. I'm a very bad employee and I don't know for sure. But today is wear your Mickey shirt in honor of Mickey's birthday. I don't have a Mickey shirt. All I have are Minnie Mouse shirts, so that's what I'm wearing is my Minnie Mouse shirt. Today is one of those days where I am literally running from task to task to task and trying to fit it all in. Super busy day. Eddie is coming back to work in about half an hour because we are doing a Big Hero 6 screening, which I thought he would enjoy. Big Hero 6 is coming to the Disney Channel. I believe it airs in January. It is an animated show, obviously. So we're going to watch that for 45 minutes. Then I have a chiropractor appointment. Then I've got to slam as much work into my day as possible because tonight after work we are leaving directly after work to head to Hollywood to the El Capitan. Tonight we are going to see Thor at the El Capitan. Yeah, fun times, you guys, fun times. So I am definitely not going to get my steps in today. It's just not going to physically be possible. I don't even know if I'll be able to get my second walk break in. So there is that, but I'm doing my best and I just really need to focus on getting lots of things accomplished today. So that's what I'm doing. Let's talk Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. The older I get, the more I enjoy Thanksgiving over Christmas. And I know part of that is because I don't have my kids at home with me. So we do a real scaled back, laid back Christmas. I used to love Christmas, and I still love Christmas, but now I really enjoy Thanksgiving, especially because it gives me a chance to get together with my parents, who I only get to see normally once a year until we just started this Thanksgiving thing, and now I get to see them twice a year. So I'm super excited, and also because I love food, Thanksgiving food. The one thing I love the most is the stuffing. So let's brainstorm how we're going to handle Thanksgiving. I have been giving this a lot of thought. Actually, I think I started planning a couple weeks ago, brainstorming what I could bring and what I could do to help make my day lighter. And I know I should be thinking about others as well, but I'm really just like, what can I do to minimize the damage for myself? Because honestly, I don't think anybody else cares. They're there to eat food and have fun and eat as much food as they want, and they don't care how many points. So I started brainstorming a couple weeks ago about what I could do to help minimize the damage. The first thing I came up with was that Hungry Girls scoopable apple pie recipe. It's fabulous. It's so delicious. So I am making that and bringing that for dessert. I am bringing pound cake. If you guys have not seen my other videos, the scoopable apple pie recipe is 0 points and it tastes just like apple pie. So I am bringing that. I will be eating it plain as is. I love it just like that. And then I will also be bringing pound cake, so the other family members can have a slice of pound cake, put the apple pie filling on top, and then I'm bringing whipped cream to put on top of that. I am sure that my mom will have pumpkin pie as well, and while I do like pumpkin pie, it's not something I have to have, so I will just have the apple pie. So I started actually planning and thinking about this weeks ago, but let's go over step by step what you guys can do as we're headed into the last few days to plan for this before actual Thanksgiving Day. So first of all, you're all gonna know, it's a dead giveaway, you're gonna know what's gonna be offered on Thanksgiving. Either you're going to someone's house and they will probably have all the basics, all the same good stuff, and you may be bringing a dish, or it's going to be at your house and you're making everything. So you're either gonna have a little bit of control or all of the control, but you will most likely know exactly what's going to be offered. So once you think about everything that's going to be offered, think about what you have to have. What can you not live without on Thanksgiving? For me, it's the stuffing. I just want to eat stuffing and cranberry ambrosia salad and I would be fine. And maybe a roll or two. So those are my must-haves. What do you have to make Thanksgiving Thanksgiving for you? Think about the items that are just once a year versus things that you could make at home or things that you already have at home several times a year. For example, mashed potatoes, you can have anytime. Rolls, I would say most people could probably have rolls anytime, but I rarely have rolls. So I will be having some dinner rolls. Stuffing is once a year, must have. So I'm sure you have a lot of your favorites that are literally once a year, and a lot of your favorite things that you like to eat that you really could have anytime. So think about the distinction between those two and what you need to have on Thursday to make your Thanksgiving complete. Once you think about everything that you have to have, that you can't live without, write it down. Physically write it down so you can see it. This is an exercise that you can't, if you want to plan properly for Thanksgiving, don't do it in your head. There's too much stuff and too many variables. So if you went to the Weight Watchers meeting, if you guys are in meeting Weight Watchers members, you received the big plate, the great plate at your meeting this week. So one side is the plate. I am not an artist, so I did not draw a thing on my plate. However, my plate is going to be nice and full. So on the back side is a place where you can list everything that you want to have on your plate. Mine is a mess because I wrote notes, I crossed things out. I wanted to have stuff and then I was like, never mind. I was calculating different points for different serving sizes. I have some notes up here for what I need to bring and make and be responsible for. So this is literally my brainstorm sheet. So once you decide what you have to have and what you can't live without, write it down. If it is something, I guess that's my first step. Write down what you have to have. And then also think about what you can bring to minimize the damage. I wrote that down as well. I'm going to bring, I'm going to make some cranberry sauce. When I found out that cranberry sauce was 3 smart points, I think for a 1/4 cup, cranberry sauce is ridiculous. And then I realized I could make my own with fresh cranberries, an orange, maybe some orange rind. I don't even need sweetener because I like mine tart. So I can make mine for 0 smart points. So I will be making and bringing my own cranberry sauce. I will be making and bringing the Hungry Girl scoopable apple pie recipe. And then I'm also going to bring corn because I like corn and I just want to make sure it's fairly low points. So I just want to make sure there's some corn. And I'm bringing dinner rolls because I actually tried to find some dinner rolls that had lower points than others. So there's a wide range. If you buy King's Hawaiian, for example, they're like 7 smart points, and those are little rolls. The ones I found are those Alfaro's artisan rolls. They're very fresh and soft. They're at Walmart, and they're only 3 points. So I will be bringing the rolls. cranberry sauce, Hungry Girl scoopable apple pie, corn. I'm bringing the pound cake and whipped cream. I'm going to bring some Bolthouse Farms yogurt dressing for my salad. It was either that or does not have salad, but I think I might like a little bit of salad with some Bolthouse Farms. And I'm bringing my Olay wraps to have leftovers in instead of rolls. So those are the things that I'm bringing to help minimize. So on your little worksheet, make sure you write down everything you want to have that day that you must have for sure. And then also write down the things that you can make and bring to minimize the damage. So you have a list of both. Okay, once you've written down everything that you want to have, make sure you are very specific, write down portion sizes, and then figure out the points. And I'm saying be very specific, but also be very realistic. I am not going to have one serving. I am not going to have one serving of stuffing. I am not going to have one roll. I will probably have one plate of everything that I've planned, and then I will go back and have more stuffing and another roll, because that's what I love, and the cranberry ambrosia salad. I'm gonna have 2 servings of each of those items. So when you write this down and you write the portion sizes, be realistic so you can then write down the proper points, okay? Next, calculate the points. Okay, last thing is damage control. What can you do to minimize the damage? There's someone coming, so I'm going to stop the video because I think it's the creepazoid from last week and I don't want him staring at me. Okay, the last thing is damage control. What can you do to minimize the damage? Number 1, can you reduce the portion size on anything, or can you take anything out completely? When I realized how high the cranberry sauce was, I realized I could just make it myself for 0 smart points, and I took that completely off the menu for canned whatever cranberry sauce. So can you skip anything completely? Can you make something yourself and make it lighter? Can you reduce the portion size on something? Instead of 4 rolls, can you have 2? Those are some options you have to help minimize the damage. Also, think about the rest of the day. What will you have for breakfast? What we have for lunch? I know we eat our big meal usually around 1 or 2, and I have been intermittent fasting until 5. So I told Eddie I was gonna bring a fruit tray to have in the morning so that we could eat that while we're waiting for dinner, and he said, you don't even eat till 5 anyway. That's true, but I guarantee you on a day like that, when I'm hanging around the kitchen and I can smell the stuffing, I can smell the turkey, I'm gonna need something. So fruit it is. I know a lot of people recommend protein. I would prefer to keep my points very minimal in the morning, so I'll probably not have any protein. However, I do think for most people it's probably a safer bet to have the protein. So have some sort of protein-packed breakfast, but try to keep the calories or the points minimal. So if you want, you could have like a cup, an entire cup of egg beaters or egg substitute is 1 point, and there's so much protein. Throw in a little bit of fat-free shredded cheese, a cheese single slice, or some diced turkey, or some Canadian bacon. Any of those things are like 1 point to 0 depending on how much you have, and you could have a really protein-packed breakfast for 1 point. The more protein you have, the less likely you are to overdo it when you get to lunch, because protein helps satisfy. So I definitely recommend that you have protein in the morning for breakfast. Supplement that with some other 0 point items like some vegetables or fruit. If you need to have lunch, I think most people have their Thanksgiving meal sort of midday. So if you need to have lunch, do the same thing. Try to get a bit of protein, have a hard-boiled egg, have a turkey wrap. Do lots of protein with fruit and vegetables to supplement at 0 points, and then hopefully by the time you get to Thanksgiving dinner, you're hungry but not famished. I think most people do not eat the evening of. I don't plan on having anything the evening of except more wine. So if you do need to eat another meal the evening of, I'm guessing you'll probably do turkey and leftovers. So plan for that, write it down as well, figure the points and try to make it as minimal as possible so that your main meal of the day is the great plate. Also, one more thing for damage control: exercise. You have the entire day off of work. If you're cooking and cleaning and doing all the prep, you deserve to get out and take a break. So try and fit some exercise in. I think most people would have the time during the day to fit a little bit of exercise in, at least a little walk around the park, a half an hour walk with your family, take the dog out, get some fresh air. I think what you really need to think about is you need to plan it. Plan which part of the day is going to work best for you to get away and get your exercise. I know for me, my holiday streak starts on Thanksgiving, and I will be running 1 mile every day until New Year's Day. So I need to run a mile on Thanksgiving Day. For me, the best time to get that done is not in the morning before I go anywhere, because everybody's going to be waiting for me so we can get to my mom's house. Not after dinner, because I will have had wine, and once I have wine, I'm not going to want to do anything. So the best time for me to get that mile in is once we get to my parents' house. I'm actually going to bring clothes to change into. I'll go do my mile, maybe a little extra, and then head back and take a quick shower and join the festivities. So nobody's going to miss me for the half hour that I'm gone, and I'll squeeze it in and then feel great the rest of the day. So think about where you can fit some exercise in your day as well. So those are all the tips I have for you on how you can really make the most of Thanksgiving but still make it work for your plan. I'm going to go way over on my points budget. I don't have my totals here. I'll try to show you that later because I have planned everything as much as I can. My problem is going to be the wine. I feel like there are so many dessert hacks out there that there are a lot of lower points options for Thanksgiving desserts. Do some research if dessert is your thing, and find even just one. If you make one dessert recipe that is ultra low points, then you can have that, and then maybe you can have like a little sample of the other desserts if dessert is your thing. At least try one different thing that's lower in points, or brainstorm. Like ambrosia salad is super low in points. I love it. That I'm going to be having ambrosia salad. We actually have that with our dinner because it's like a salad to us. But my desserts are going to be that and the Hungry Girl scoopable apple pie. So I just feel like there are so many options for a low point Thanksgiving dessert. My problem will be the wine, because I will probably have many glasses over the course of that day. I have budgeted for that. I am tracking it, and it's just going to be a higher day for me because of the wine and stuffing. But my dad makes a really basic stuffing. It's so basic, but I love it. It's literally just bread, eggs, diced turkey, sage, onion, celery, and maybe some chicken broth. It's super basic and so delicious. I crave it so much. So I actually count my stuffing for lower points than what is in the tracker. I'm counting my stuffing for 1 cup, 8 smart points. I think a half cup in the tracker is 6 smart points. So I know for a fact my dad's stuffing is not that high points. So anyway, my challenge on Thanksgiving will be the wine. I'm going to vlog Thanksgiving as I always do. So as I always do, vlog every meal and every day. I have not been vlogging since last Thanksgiving, so this will be the first Thanksgiving you'll see. I will try to do that without involving too many family members because they don't like to be on camera, but you guys will see everything I eat. If I can help brainstorm any more, let me know in the comments down below. I did want to mention 4 more things for you guys. Number 1, the Skinny on Weight Loss is a YouTube channel. 2 sisters, they are twins. Their episode, it's entitled Week 97. They have a recipe for a 3 smart point pumpkin pie. It's not 3 smart points per serving, per slice. It's 3 smart points for the entire pie. So you guys go check it out. I'm not making it because I don't have the capability of baking for Thanksgiving this year. But 3 smart points for the whole pie. That's insane. You should check that out. That is the Skinny on Weight Loss week 97. Number 2, I want to mention Brianna from Diva and the Divine has a very good video out called 10 Tips to Survive Thanksgiving on a Diet. Very precise tips, very well organized and laid out. So go check out my friend Brianna at Diva and the Divine. That was uploaded just in the last few days as well. And then a shout out for Gina Pearson and Lisa from Lisa's Country Kitchen, because they always go over the Weight Watchers Weekly and they do a fabulous job. So they both went over this Weight Watchers Weekly, which again covers the Great Plate, more ideas and suggestions on how to handle Thanksgiving. Gina Pearson, that's her YouTube name, and Lisa from Lisa's Country Kitchen. Go check out those 4 videos for more tips, and I need to head back to work to go watch Big Hero 6. So I'll check in with you guys later. Bye.
It's frustrating.
Hey everyone, it's now 6 o'clock, it's quitting time, and we are on the road. What else is new? We are headed to the El Capitan in Hollywood to see Thor. And I'm gonna be lost because I have no idea who Thor is, what he does. I didn't see the first 2, but Thor's very nice to look at, so there is that. And if I get lost, I'll just enjoy the scenery. So we are going to see Thor, and as you know, if you follow me, I do not go empty-handed to a movie. So here's what tonight's picnic looks like. I have a gigantic bunch of grapes, green grapes, my favorite, and they are the humongous kind. I have a very large sandwich from Togo's. I'd love to show it to you, but it's already busting out of the seams and the bag is already broken, so I cannot show you the sandwich, but I will tell you that it is a large roast beef sandwich on the whole wheat bread. A large roast beef sandwich is 20 smart points. I am sharing that with Eddie. So half of a large Togo's roast beef sandwich is only 10 smart points. That is no mayonnaise, of course. And I get cheese on mine and I count it as 10 points. So that's me. You do you. Anyway, so we got
no cheese on there.
Sandwich. There's no cheese?
No, that's extra.
Oh, the cheese is extra. Okay, so my conscience feels better then. No cheese, 10 points. And then we also have a little bit of grape Bellini for 18 smart points. So dinner tonight is 28 smart points. Lunch was 4, 5, 6 smart points. 4 points. 4 points. Okay, so where was I? Dinner is 28. Lunch was 4 points. So 32 smart points for my day today. Awesome. That's all I got for you guys right now. I'll show you the sights and sounds of Hollywood when we get there. I think I've shown the El Capitan probably at least twice already this year, because I know we saw Cars at the El Capitan. And what else did we see? Oh, we saw Hocus Pocus recently. Was that it?
No,
We saw something else.
We saw pirates there.
Oh yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. So you've probably already seen this, but there is actually no, there's going to be a new show or some pre-movie show before Coco. So we're also going to go see Coco at the El Capitan probably December 8th. So Disney movies, Disney theater, lots of fun. So I'll show you guys again the inside of the big beautiful El Capitan when we get there. everyone. It's 10:37. We are headed home. The movie was great. I actually liked it, although I had no idea who Thor was, what was going on before. I liked it. I was able to follow along. It was ridiculously not true to life, but it was an awesome superhero movie. So I thought it was really good. The special effects were awesome. I really just want to know how they make those special effects. How do they make the fire creatures like that? How do they do the wars? How do they make those big giant universes like that? I don't know. It kind of boggles my mind. I know it's all CGI, but I want to see how that stuff is made. And Stan Lee in his little appearance was awesome. Chris Hemsworth was awesome. Like, how do you walk around not flexing your muscles and still look like that? Wow. Did you like it, Eddie?
Yeah, it was alright.
I liked Loki. I thought he was cool. Not a bad guy at all. He's supposed to be the bad guy, right? The bad brother. He was actually not bad in this movie. He was a pretty good guy. So I liked the movie. Thank you, Disney. It was awesome. Okay, thank you, Disney and Marvel, because yes, Disney had a hand in that. Disney was in the credits, and you guys, if you're not used to watching a Marvel, Disney superhero-ish movie, stay for all the credits. That's all I have to say.
Why?
Surprises, right? There's always more to the story. So I did not take the grapes in with me. I'm gonna have a few grapes right now, but not this many grapes. I really, really wanted popcorn so bad when we left, but I did not have any popcorn. We went to Ghirardelli twice and got 4 peppermint, what is it? Peppermint bark chocolates. Eddie loves them, and I did not have a single one. However, we are making plans to do a taste test for every single Ghirardelli flavor they offer. I'm gonna buy them in December, but I don't know when the taste test will be. But we want to get all of the holiday flavors.
Does that mean that everyone has to watch every single video until you do that?
You gotta watch if you want to know. How many flavors were there?
Oh my gosh.
Ghirardelli flavors?
A million.
A million. No, they have like 2 big roundabouts with different flavors, like in the little squares. So many different flavors. There was like a cognac flavor. It's green. There was a cognac flavor. There was peppermint, holiday flavors, caramel, dark chocolate, raspberry, blueberry. So many flavors. So we're going to do, this is my new favorite thing. I want to taste test the world. I want to taste test everything. So we are going to do a taste test soon of all the Ghirardelli chocolate flavors. So that's that. So did not take the grapes in. We had the Togo sandwich, which was a huge disappointment this time. I don't know what they did, but the sandwich was major soggy, like super wet. It was leaking through the paper wrap, through the paper bag. I was very disappointed.
Maybe you used hot roast beef. Maybe that's why it was warm.
The sandwich was warm when I actually first put it in my purse, so that's one thing that was different. And then
But I didn't ask for, I just asked for a regular roast beef large sandwich.
I can see if they didn't drain the pickles, if they didn't drain the pepperoncinis.
It wasn't that.
It was super wet.
It was beef juice.
I'm gonna call tomorrow and complain and just ask if they can either credit my debit card or give us a free sandwich, because it was that bad. It was super wet. Like, the only really salvageable part was the roast beef, and thank goodness the roast beef tastes great, but I was very sad, very disappointed. So that was the sandwich. Had my Bellini, had the Bloody Marys that you saw earlier, and you know what saved me in the movie, which I have been enjoying very much at night as well, is gum. Yeah, so I've had 4 pieces of this Ice Cubes Icebreaker bubble gum tonight. 4 pieces, 0 smart points.
How many pieces can you have until it gets to a point?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how many icebreakers you can have,
ice cubes you can have
You have
to
9.
1 point. No, I've had 4
No, you can
of
have 9 on
these.
the other ones.
No, more than that. So I've had 4 of these for 0 smart points. Eddie is talking about the Project 7 gum, which I also love. I had 4 of these. I'm actually out of the apple pie. I'm getting really low on my Project 7, so I need to place an order soon. But I had 4 of these, what is it, the vanilla ice cream. I had 4 vanilla ice cream pieces of gum tonight. For 0 smart points, here's the deal. You can have 6 pieces of Project 7 gum for 0 smart points. After that, you do have to count a point, but you can have up to, I think, 19 19 pieces of gum for 1 smart point. So I'm not afraid to eat as much gum as I need to stop myself from eating some very buttery, yummy popcorn. But I'm not having that right now. So I just wanted to do another plug for Project 7 because I love it. I'm getting low. Thank you, Angela, who like totally stocked me up. Melissa and Tanya also sent me some Project 7. Kat sent me Project 7. And now I'm getting low and I need to actually buy my own Project 7 gum. So I'm gonna have to place an order. Probably not this Thursday because of Thanksgiving, but next Thursday because Thursday is payday. So I'll update you guys on that order when I get it. But anyway, we are headed home. The movie was wonderful. I did not take much video for you guys because we didn't actually walk around that much, and some of the things we did see, I was just kind of just enjoying it as a tourist. So sometimes it's nice, yeah, just to live in the moment. And I kind of feel mildly guilty because I want to show you guys these things as well, but I also just want to kind of sit back and enjoy. So but I did show you guys a couple things tonight, and tomorrow is a new day. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. Happy weekend, happy Friday. Have a great weekend.